Alright guys, DJ the Guildmaster. So I finally got my, of course, computer. I finally got my setup ready for like my house where I do some of my painting stuff. You've seen the table before. It's a little bit downstairs now. So I'm just going to some projects that I've currently been working on. Been doing some Warhammer Army project. Just did a giant Bone Knight. Or not Bone Knight. Freaking a Bone Giant. So I've done that. Getting some of my other stuff done too. Some Humvees for Team Yankee. Just getting them basically ready. I have an idea for an army. The other big stuff I've really been working on is bolt action. So I did some U.S. Airborne guys for bolt action. Did a lot of pewter stuff. So, just here or there, a little bit of stuff. What I'm doing right now, and you've probably seen these guys sitting here. We're trying to do some Conflict 47 at the shop. I'm getting some of the guys, obviously, this comes off so I can attach the heavier gun on top. Okay. So, this is Locust. It's a German Panzer mech. Pretty cool. And then I have, for my airborne, incidentally, American, Mudhopper. So I got some decal work on it. I like how the canopy turned out. It looks really dull simply because I had to really coat the crap out of these guys. Humidity's been crazy, even whenever I run dehumidifier. So, this is the back of nice, cool electric power source. Even whenever I run dehumidifier, humidity's just been crazy. All the rain we've had lately. And then there's the back for the during one, just some different colors. It's been crazy lately. So, as you guys know, I did a review kind of for Fenral. I said I'll have another link in the description below. But one of my first projects is going to be the Scud missile launcher from him. Okay, as you can see, it's just chunky. It's massive because as you can see too. Well, it's kind of hard to see the black. I grab it. Look. It's really to scale. You know what I mean? It's very, very close. So, so this is what project I'm going to be working on here. That video had a little bit of the service history of the Scud missile launcher the Iraqis used. The one the Iraqis had was a Scud B. A lot of times they got imported. Then they made their own called the Jazeera, or the Al Jazeera, or Soldalia. I'm probably saying it horribly wrong. But it was a locally produced version of the Scud. They lightened the payload, changed some stuff up, extended the range of it actually by almost 100 kilometers. And so I've been doing some research on these guys. You know what I mean? Just getting some of the service history done with the launchers and stuff like that. Because there's two launchers. It's like the launcher fueler that everyone associates with it. And then there's another one which is just a giant pickup truck that has a crane on the back that just lifts it up in the air and they fire. Usually it takes 90 minutes for one of these to in place and actually fire. The Iraqis, their missile guys were good enough, and obviously there's some other part stuff they did. They were able to cut that down to a half hour. So they'd pull in, load up, and fire, which is pretty awesome, or pretty interesting with them. So, yeah, I'm going to end up painting this guy up. But I'll have some more information and stuff about this, and I'll go over. But I just want to give it a little, hey, here's what's going on. Other stuff I'm working on, as you can imagine, I got a Jeep for my U.S. Airborne. So I'm doing, basically Normandy style troops. So, yeah, I got one of the Warlord Jeeps. I'm getting some 3D printing stuff, obviously some more of. But, yeah, I have one. I figured I got it. Put it together. All the crew and stuff. The other thing I'm working on for my U.S. Airborne, they're almost done. So I have some officers, mortarmen, which in this video, what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to start cleaning them off. Machine gun things. So, oh, hey Goliath. It's my dog in the background, you hear him. So, what I'm doing is, the Americans, one of their national rules, they can take up to 3 medium machine guns, or 3 machine guns, I guess, because you can upgrade one to a HMG. I'm going to just build 3 of them, like 3 mediums, and run with it. I know medium machine guns in competitive play aren't really a thing, but hey, I'm going to go all in on it. I figure, yeah, there's snipers out there, but you can only kill one at a time. So maybe I'll be able to get some luck with one of them, get to do some shooting, you know, just see what happens with it. So this here is really cleaned up. I don't need to really do much to this, or even really wash it for that matter. It's going to have its own video, simply because I'm going to end up doing a certain paint scheme with this. I've done a bunch of research on these so far, and it's pretty interesting, the service history of the Scud. So there's a lot of it, and I'll go over, and I'll also go over the Scud that I'm going to paint. Seeing how they had, like, the Scud launchers usually had like 3 color schemes actually. Well, only one's confirmed. Like, one's like a chocolate chip, which is funny. It's a chocolate chip color scheme, or tan or green, like Soviet green. They're mostly portrayed desert. And then the rockets are either tan, which I believe were early import models. And then as they got more imported from like Russia and stuff like that, they were like the green, like the Soviet green. And then when they made their own, the Jazzera, they made their own locally produced one. The entire rocket was white with an Iraqi flag running the whole length of the rocket body. I'm probably going to do that because it would look pretty fun, and it'd be a little bit challenging getting that thing correctly on here, like the flag. Fred Morales told me he's talking about doing some designing it or working with to where like you can actually build it like this, where it's in travel mode or in launch mode, where standing straight up. I think this is way larger than a normal objective. I'm going to probably, when it's done, talk to my opponent and say, hey, if you want to use this as the objective, go ahead, and then just have it sitting on the base. Some more cool stuff with that. So I'm just trying to throw some stuff out there to you guys, so you guys can hear what's going on. See my tape, my little painting bench here. That's what I usually have been busy with work. I'm actually off today, and I've just been knocking out projects. I've probably completed 40 American Airborne guys, like painted. As you can see, I had the 2 mechs done. Doing some other stuff, like I said, Warhammer Armies project. And I got these I'm working on. So, yeah, just a little bit of an update. So, like I said, all this stuff's pewter. This is resin, you know what I mean? And obviously, like, I gotta do some work to it, like clean it up a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty decent. Alright, guys. Next video you see, like I said, I'll post this today. Next video you see will be a day or 2 from now, and it'll have me working on this stuff. Alright, guys. Have a good one.